Hello, sir. I like that. My mother has dermatomyositis. All right.
In English, please.
With interstitial lung disease. We're in New York. Any insights you might have, resources you can point me to that'd be helpful? Okay. So it's an autoimmune disorder, right? And it's going to affect skin. That's the derma. Myo is the muscle. So skin and muscles, what you're going to see with that thing. So it's going to be an autoimmune disorder, which means unknown cause, unknown origin. That's always the key to this thing. You want to make sure when you see unknowns, that's the deal. It means nobody has a clue as to why this thing's here. All right, take the triangle. Work your way around it, right? Stress is the cause of all disease, including this one. And you go through it and say, all right, well, what's stress? Men cause all stress. So take the mechanical side. Is there some type of a mechanical trauma that occurred in her life prior to this starting? Did she have a big car accident, a fall, get run over by a bull, something of that nature? And it has to be something profound. Not like, she slipped on the grass the other day. It's not going to be that. It's going to be a big thing that sent the body into a little bit of a tailspin, and now it starts exhibiting all these weird little unique symptoms. That's a possibility. The E in men is the emotional side. You have an 80% chance that's where it's at. And when it's autoimmune, you have about a 99% chance that's where it's at. That's where it began. A thought, an act, or a lack of choosing to do something most likely got the ball rolling. Now, finding it's a little tricky, right? It's not easy. You got to look at urges and complexes and phobias, and you got to look at Freud and Jung and Adler and go through all this stuff to bring it back to a physical setting. And psychiatry, they don't do that. They'll take a piece of it and they'll kind of analyze it, but they're not really looking for the connection for the whole big picture. And that's what makes those fields, they're valuable, but it's tricky to fix stuff like this. Okay, so we want to look at it from that standpoint. The last one's the nutritional side, the N in men, which would be the chemical side. My grandfather always said it was the side of poisons and toxins. Could there be some chemical in the environment that the body reacted to that did this? Yes. There absolutely could. We see it all the time with pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, chemical hair straighteners. All these things can do weird things to the body, and then the body will express it in a certain way. They name it purely symptomatically. That's really what you're looking for. It's almost always the tissue that's being affected, the effect of it, or the person that found it. That's how they name most of the diseases. So when you go through this, you say, all right, well, we know where it's at. Derma, okay, that tells me skin. Myo, all right, that's muscle. It's affecting the muscles and the skin. It can cause pain, discomfort, arthritic. Most likely, I don't treat this every day, but they're going to give a steroid for it, probably some autoimmune suppressing type thing, so like a Humira or something of that nature. Those are all Band-Aids. They're all Band-Aids. So I would run an IUP. I would work my way around that triangle with someone, figure out where the cause was, remove it, and watch and see what happens. You might be delightfully surprised.